Welcome back to Capitol Square. We begin this final segment with Governor Ted Strickland in the State House cafeteria. Seeing Strickland walking around the State House, greeting visitors and school kids was very common the last 4 years. Governor-elect John Kasich has decided to set up his office across the street out of the State House, something that we asked Strickland about.
It all depends if they have biscuits and gravy. So.
Right. How often do they have the biscuits and gravy?
Pretty often. They had them yesterday morning. They've got them this morning.
Is this part of what you'll miss? I mean, this kind of routine, daily basis?
No, I'll miss the people that I work with.
Are you surprised your successor is going to move across the street and not utilize the office here?
Well, you know, I mean, it's a matter of personal preference, I guess. I decided I was going to come here before I was elected. I love the Capitol. I think it's historic. I love that office that Lincoln visited.
Right.
I like the fact that we're all so close together. There are no secrets among the senior staff. We can hear each other's phone calls. And it's sort of the kind of environment that I had in Congress. I mean, you've been in Congress. You've seen the, you know, how people work in little cubicles and so on. I think it's conducive to cohesiveness among the staff and collaboration and all that kind of stuff. I mean,
so looking back, it's a decision that you thought worked out well. Then.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, absolutely.
And your accessibility to lawmakers walking these halls, accessibility to people that are just, and think of all the kids that come through here.
A lot of kids come through all the time. If I'm able to, I'll have them come in and. You know, I mean, I really like that. But I think the main thing for me is it creates a sense of camaraderie. It's sort of like being in the foxhole.
You're a little surprised at the tone of this transition. Obviously, you and your successor are different political parties. But, I mean, there's been some sniping through the press and what have you, whether it's Calamity Days or whether it's the train. A little surprised at the tone of this transition?
A little. Yeah, I think it's perhaps a little unusual.
Is that a case where the guy coming in is not picking up the phone, kind of utilizing what you know and what your thoughts are about the job?
I mean, I don't think I have, you know, really no comment about that. Our staffs are meeting, and I think that's going well, and I think my impression is the interaction between our staffs is, you know, very cordial and positive, and you know, the way it ought to be.
We're in the Oval Office. Let's pretend we're in the Oval Office. Yeah. Their governor, President Obama.
Yeah.
Ted, what are you going to do for me?
Well, you know,
there's no way that I'm not going to utilize you looking at 2012 and the importance of Ohio in some way.
Yeah.
And what was your response to that question?
I sat with the president in the Oval Office, just the two of us, as we're sitting here today. And I said to him, Mr. President, I want to do whatever I can to help you be reelected. I think it's very important that the president's reelected for this reason. The Republicans now control the House of Representatives. If President Obama were to be defeated, I think it is likely that we would lose control of the U.S. Senate as well. And of course, we know where the U.S. Supreme Court is. There would be really no constraints, no balance within our federal system. And so the president said, you know, what are you interested in doing? And I said, it's too soon to know. I haven't decided.
Could you give us a preview? What about Karzar?
Yeah.
It has a nice title.
You know, there's a lot of rumors out there. This is what he said to me. You know, take some time to think about it, and when you're ready, come back and talk with me. So, you know, I'm still the governor. I'm still trying to bring my administration to the right kind of conclusion. Still got a lot of things to deal with over the next few days. And, you know, once I'm out of office, then I'll be thinking about the future.
And I have a feeling we'll get that announcement soon.
Yeah.
Of what you're doing next. Good to see you, Governor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Governor Ted Strickland will leave office on January 10th, the day John Kasich is sworn into office. Next week on Capitol Square, a one-on-one with the governor-elect. We'll talk about that looming $8 billion state budget deficit, transparency, unions, and a possible future Kasich bid for the presidency. That's 1 week from today. For all of us at Capitol Square, thanks for joining us, everybody. Remember, you can always email us your comments or follow us on Facebook or Twitter. If it is Ohio politics, it's Capitol Square. Take care.